Good win. I was very impressed with JU's team, as I always am. They're well coached, play hard. Lineup was tough. I mean, we saw about every variety of arm you could see. I thought Crest did a really nice job getting us out of the gate. There were a couple pitches, the one to Delamore, the 2-2 breaking ball. He just said that ball cannot end up in that lane. But he navigated it, and I thought the fifth inning he got the punch out and the ground ball to short to kind of quiet things after we had scored. So the Delamore battle today, our Delamore had his moments too. So I was happy for Brody, and I think the part of the game that stands out to everybody was Knier coming in at the end. And that's the beauty of a pitching staff, is there are guys that may not have their A game, their A stuff every time out, and you have to have other people that can cover and navigate. And we've seen Ben really, really good, and I thought we were headed in that direction. Knier came in and cleaned it up, and I thought the block that Carnes made late in that game with the bases loaded, and then Knier punching out their 3 and 4 guys and then finishing the game, I thought that was the difference.
I know you guys have known that stuff is there for Chris, back-end stuff, but just how good was it to see him go in and execute pitches, especially in those big moments?
Yeah, that's probably the best execution of stuff I've seen, and the velocity, I think this was probably the most I've seen the velocity kind of creep at the correct times. And I thought the breaking ball being down, that was something that we saw him struggle with at times, was to get that thing down and bury it and keep it under the zone and under the bat. He did a good job of that, and we needed it. The intensity of that moment in the game required matching it on the mound with the stuff, and he did that.
First career homer for Brody today. I know you've been talking about trying to get him some opportunities. Just how good was it to see that powerful swing from him?
Yeah, it's a very quiet, compact swing, and sometimes the power, it fools you a little bit because it's there. It's just not a big old crazy swing. So it is there, and he got a really good pitch to hit, and that was good for him. I think he had another ball he hit down in the corner and made a nice running catch. It's a big left field, so I think he had 1 or 2 nice plays that he made kind of in foul territory there. So a good day for him. And Jackson West, I thought the entirety of his day of at-bats was pretty good. And early in the game, Brett, I wish we could have distanced ourselves a little bit. Score-wise, we had so many opportunities, and they did a good job of managing it on their side and getting out of those jams. But we were 1 at-bat away from separating, and when you get in these games on the road, if you can distance and separate, it sure helps.
And I know you probably don't know much about where Max is at right now, coming right off the field, but see what BJ did coming in there for him. Just how cool was that to see on him?
It was great, and this has been a quick ramp up for BJ. He clearly was playing football all fall, and to build up and create the mechanism of training and trying to let him see some live pitches and live balls off the bat, it's a lot. The reps that he missed in the fall that these other guys had, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of repetition and hours and days, and he picked up and jumped in there and managed the ramp up in the preseason that he had, and then all of a sudden he finds himself in this dogfight, and I thought his at-bats were good and handled what he needed to do in right field.